Girls, what's one habit that makes a guy instantly unattractive?
Lack of respect for others, especially in how they talk and treat people, is an instant turnoff. Lying over mundane things usually leads to not communicating over things that could be considered confrontational.
This because he's conflict avoidant, lying about the tiniest things and getting caught and making the whole situation worse than being tactfully direct. This applies to anyone really, but being super negative all the time, nothing is right, everyone else is the problem. They simply cannot just sit down and enjoy where they are and the people they're with. I understand where this comes from, but you've got to learn to find your inner peace with where you're at. Things won't be perfect. Maybe the store didn't have your favorite beer today or someone cut you off, but you've got to learn to breathe and let that go. That anger and dissatisfaction will kill you slowly, and it's always heartbreaking to see. When a guy's always bragging or trying too hard to show off, it's a major turnoff, like just be chill and genuine. Can't do anything for himself. I'm talking basics like laundry and washing dishes, basic cleaning. There was a post on here a few weeks ago about a woman debating staying with her partner because he literally couldn't do anything. He apparently broke things or left things lying around, etc. But then she'd say, "Oh, but he's so sweet." I don't know. That might seem okay in the beginning, but long term, that would drive me absolutely bonkers. I left my ex, a very good person, because I was exhausted taking care of another capable adult who just left trash and destroyed things around. I'm not even sure he expected me to pick up after him, fix everything. He was just okay living like that. Poor control over their anger. Worse, if they have poor control over their anger and they expect you, as their partner, to soothe them and remove their anger. Condescension, especially when he doesn't know what the fuck he is talking about or thinks he's smarter than he is. Try to make the other person feel dumb. Dude, even if they are dumb, why you gotta behave like that? Not washing his ass. Edit. If you don't have access to a bidet, use a bottle or jug over the toilet with some soap. That's what I've been doing for years and it works just fine. There is always a way. I'm a man in college and I have encountered a few non-S washers. It's so bad though that it billows around them. I can smell them from across the aisle. It's one of the worst smells I've ever smelled. It's horrible. I always wonder how the people in their life don't say something to them, have an intervention for crying out loud. Jokingly putting others down then saying it was just a joke. Like it's a get out of jail free card. Ew. Not washing hands after a toilet visit. Women as well. I see more people not do it than I see people do it. It's disgusting. Using deodorant instead of changing shirts and taking a shower. It's something a lot of people do, and of course there's legit excuses, but a lot of time it's like they don't even try. Spitting onto the ground, why do they do that? In athletics it makes sense. Your spit gets kinda thick and sticky and makes it seem like your mouth is more dry so you spit. Also why a farmer blow is needed sometimes. If it's a long run or something, pretty doubtful you have tissues on hand, and you don't want to deal with a clogged nose when breathing is a primary need. But just out in public should definitely be a no-go. Putting down other women to try and compliment you. E.g., I'm so glad you don't wear fake eyelashes and makeup like some women. I'm so pleased you're not one of those girls that dresses like this. At least you're more intelligent than most women. In a similar vein, I have 2 degrees and am working towards my doctorate, and I get a lot of "oh wow, you're actually really intelligent." Which usually means I didn't expect you to be clever because you have big tits. If he treats his family badly, it's one thing if they deserve it, but treating a loving family member like shit for no reason is a huge red flag. Constantly talking about how every ex was crazy feels like a major red flag wrapped in a story. Crypto. Why crypto and not stocks or any other financial asset class? It is all investing at the end of the day. Genuinely curious. Crypto became overly trendy at some point. I don't have anything against it as a phenomenon, but there are less people who really know how it works and are well educated in the finance field. And then there are crypto brothers that don't know much about it, but can't shut up but brag about their amazing crypto mad skills.